The recovery index is actually looking at the apex of this curve. So it's looking at how high is that lactate combustion, right? What's you actually want? You want to increase it. And it's also looking at the Y position, so to speak, that's the clearance rate. And it's also looking at the power output. So it's also looking at which intensity, power or speed, this maximum clearance, this maximum combustion rate of lactate is happening. And it combines it into one single number. And therefore, without the need to look at the graphs and overlay graphs and having the problem of, for example, different body weights and cycling, you don't need all that, right? Without doing that, you have one simple number that basically says, okay, here's a compound score which combines how high is this recovery curve and at which intensity that is happening. And that intensity is metabolic energy expenditure. Sounds clunky. What is behind is that it is the energy turnover of the muscles. So it's independent of how fast somebody swims with that, or how fast somebody runs with that, or what power output somebody has with that, okay? It's normalized to the body weight, and it's the metabolic energy turnover. Think about kilocalories or kilojoules per hour per minute, right? And the huge advantage of that is that you can now actually compare athletes across different disciplines. You can compare athletes across different genders and different body weights, because again, it's normalized for body weight, it's normalized for gender, and because it's metabolic energy turnover, you can even compare a cyclist to a runner, to a swimmer, to a triathlete, to a football player, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is what the recovery index does for you. On one glance, you can basically understand how fast an athlete can recover from high lactate concentration, so how fast an athlete can combust lactate. And secondly, you can understand at which intensity the athlete can do that. And that's all compounded in the one recovery index.